Hello everyone, it's me again, Steedoj here, back to more Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and thanks to Rhymestyle here, we have some new gameplay of Hit, Rhyme's favorite character, and Jiren, my favorite character. If I'm being honest, this is a gift from Rhyme directly to me, that's the way I choose to see it, but it's also a gift for all of us. Please check out Rhyme's video, link in the description, for every single fight. He has new fights of Ultra Instinct Goku as well, but I just want to show the fights with Hit and Jiren, since I do like both of those characters, and I have plenty of new things to show. And oh my god, Hit is so good already, you can see. And would you believe me if I said Jiren is even better than this guy by a long shot? But first, let's get a good look at Hit versus Blue Goku. He has so many stuns in his combos. He could just abuse you so hard. And his supers are also amazing. This is a ranged projectile super that mostly gets blocked by Kaioken, because you can see it did very little damage there. So also, we now know that activated Kaioken is a genuine shield. It will protect you from some damage from a super attack coming away, which is very cool. Goku's down already, fun fact. But that hit super, I think it actually ignores God, and it also just kind of hits the enemy right away. And I think all of Hit's supers, other than maybe his ultimate, do that, because his second super that you've seen a few times when Rhymestyle charges up, the time skip jump spike, which is one of the scariest moves in Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, and it's the same thing in Sparking Zero, because watch this. It literally teleports into the clash with Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Super Saiyan 4 Goku was mid-dash, and then Rhymestyle activated that move when Super Saiyan 4 Goku was still pretty far away, and it immediately resulted in a clash, because it just teleports the entire way. If any of you have played the Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 mod, it literally does that in that mod too. So when I say that Bandai Namco recently have definitely been inspired by their fans somewhat, I think that's the case. If you look at Xenoverse 2's recent DLCs, well, look at this. It teleports the entire distance, just like in BT4. Anytime he does time skip jump spike, it teleports the entire gap. It doesn't like move, it just gets to you right away, which means you'd have to block it, just like in Tenkaichi 4's mod as well. Oh my god, the max power mode for the hyperbolic time chamber looks so sick. But yeah, prison time prison, cage of time, whatever you want to call the move, they keep changing it every time. It's the Dragon Ball Fighter's ultimate attack, which is very cool. But instead, he ends it off with his finishing move that he tried to land on Jiren, which is ultra cool. It's just, yeah. They put a lot of love into Sparking Zero, but again, they are very inspired by their fans recently, because Xenoverse 2's recent DLCs and updates feel like something that a fan would have made. Like, again, for those who don't know, Xenoverse 2 mods are so good, people literally are shocked that the game isn't like that in general. But the recent DLC has kind of proved to be around that level. And there's the Heart Punch. You just saw the Heart Punch phase through everything and just hit Goku Black right away. I have a feeling that goes through walls as well, but we'd have to wait to see it. And then Sparking Zero also, again, Hit's time skip jump spike is literally taken out of the BT4 mod for Tenkaichi 3, where it just teleports to you right away. And that's just, that feels like it's intentional. Oh! The Hit super perception on Goku Black, and he ends it off with a big combo into Assassin's Mark. It's just so cool, man. I call that Assassin's Mark. I'm pretty sure it's called Assassin's, like, Hits or Assassin's. I don't remember. I think it's like Assassin's. Maybe it was Assassin's Mark, actually, but that might have been the name for it in Dragon Ball FighterZ. On to the next fight, though, where we get to see Jiren, my favorite character. Oh my god. I cannot tell you how happy I was when I clicked on the Rhymestyle video. I was like, alright, it's just Ultra Instinct Goku, who cares? And then I saw Jiren, I was like, oh, yes! And that, okay. Jiren is mad OP. I don't even have to say too much. I'll just like, you guys can just watch while I just talk about it. But like, bro, did you even see the animations? Be honest. Did you see the animations? Leave a comment if you could see the animations, bro. Look at this. Tell me he doesn't beat any character in a clash. You literally cannot out-prioritize Jiren. I don't think it's possible. You could not out-prioritize him. He just beats... look at this! Look how much damage he does! He does so much damage, and his combos are so simple, and his animations are so quick. Oh my god. Like, again, I can't stress it enough, right? I think full power Jiren is genuinely weaker, just because look at this crazy... Look at this craziness. He attacks so fast. He would beat you in any melee exchange. He could do his special input faster than you could do your special input, because his animations for his light attacks end quicker. He's just crazy. Also, the eye attack from Jiren. Rhymestyle's still going for raw supers. Kind of an amateur mistake, but luckily, the might of Jiren the Grey. Bro, oh my god, man, he's filthy. He's a demon. I want to play this guy so bad. I'm being so serious. I actually want to play this one maybe even more than full power Jiren. But here we go. We actually get to see Jiren's anime eyes in full effect. And man, it's so cool. Honestly, if I'm being honest, the anime eyes attack you slower than he actually does in gameplay. Like, he punches so quick in gameplay, the anime eyes actually do, like, less damage, like, per hit. Like, look how fast the anime... Bro, his animations are so fast. It's not even funny. Like, the only option for full power Jiren was to nerf his attack speeds, because if he got faster than this, best character in the game, straight up. And they wouldn't have, no one would have been arguing it. Everyone would have agreed. They would have all said best character in the game. Which reminds me, oh, Goku Black's melee super. And then Rhymestyle goes for the raw ultimate again. Amateur mistake again. I will be sure to write this down. Rhymestyle, if you hear this, I'm telling you, change up your strategy, because if I see you online, I'm going to exploit that weakness. Just like, which Dragon Ball character does research on their opponents? Cell? Dr. Garo, the androids, I guess? Yeah, I'll exploit it like Cell. How about that? But yeah, we actually get to see Jiren's ultimate attack here. And I was actually wrong. You guys were right on this when we saw it the first time. This is Jiren's ultimate attack. I thought it was a super attack because we had seen super attacks with really, you know, long animations like this before. So I was like, oh, this is probably just a super attack. No, this is his ultimate attack. So you guys are right, and I was wrong on that. You guys are definitely far more attentive than I am. Oh, and here's the full power transformation, but for some reason, it's just kind of like really janky. Again, this is the version of the game that hasn't released yet. It's just the special build version right now. So that's why it looks like that. In the full game, I'm sure it'll be much, much better and much smoother. But now, full power Jiren versus merged Zamasu, or half-corrupted fused Zamasu. And Jiren actually gets health back when he turns into this form, but that also means he can't transform back. And his animations do get much slower. However, he is still a very strong character, as you can see from the damage he does overall. Like, oh my god, man, look at that. Don't get me wrong, the speed here is fast. But you can actually, like, perceive the animations. You can, oh my god, Super Explosive Wave. I completely forgot about that. He has Super Explosive Wave as well, so he's just definitely top tier because it's just a giant AoE of damage. Oh my god, man. Zamasu went crazy with her. He was teleporting off every hit, doing a counterattack at every chance he could get. And yeah, Jiren's animations are quick here, don't get me wrong, but this is not the same drugs that you see from Super Vegeta and from base Jiren. Man, his damage, though, is nuts. His damage, though, is actually nuts. So he has Absolute Strength, which is a max power mode that gives him, what's wrong? Duh! He has Strength as Absolute, which is a max power mode, just like UI Goku's, that gives him a buff to everything. Meaning if he hits you with an ultimate attack after he, you know, goes into that mode, you just die in one hit, obviously, because it does 3 health bars. So it would kill you very quickly. And oh my god, look at the attack rush when he's in sparking mode. Sparking mode is actually broken. I do believe his ultimate misses as well, because you cannot raw super anything in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. I think even the dumbest of CPU are going to go, oh, that's an ultimate attack. I'm going to avoid that with all my might. So yeah, you always want to put some pressure on, like here, and then launch the ultimate attack. And this actually hits baby, and as you would expect, it cooks, because it's full power Jiren with all of his buffs on, hitting you with his ultimate attack. You literally could not survive this if you wanted to. Oh no, baby survives it. All right, my apologies, baby. I wasn't familiar with your game. You're clearly tankier than your class suggests, because we know characters have different strengths. I didn't think baby was that tanky. Like, he took like 8k less damage than Dispo when Dispo took a max power mode ultimate attack from UI Goku. So baby is quite tanky, and he's not even a great AP yet. Wow, baby might still be top tier in this game as well. Holy crap. But yeah, here's Jiren's victory screen, and then we're gonna move on to the final fight of Rhymestyles, where we see Hit versus UI Goku.
Well, we gotta get the dialogue.
Whatever
first.
form you take, it's useless in the face of my time skip.
Bro's angry.
Is that what you think? Mess around with it and find out.
Did you just say fuck around?
He
and
literally, literally, I'm far enough in the video to say this. He literally says, fuck around and find out. He literally says, if you think you can, try it then. It's so funny. Look at that dodge too. Oh, disrespectful. Look at, he's cool, all right? Did you need any more evidence that this is going to be the best Dragon Ball game? Did you? Well, now you have more evidence. There you go. Every day, something about Sparking Zero comes out and it makes you go, wow, this is going to be the best Dragon Ball game ever. Holy crap. So, yeah. Oh, my lord, man. Jesus. This game is just so beautiful. I wanted to say 2 things about Hit's Blast 1s, because Rhymestyle actually did use both of them in the first fight with Hit, and I didn't mention them because I was too busy talking about how good the character was. But Hit's first Blast 1, which is Time Clone, is like an after image strike kind of move. So in case if you thought there would be a separate version of Hit that would jump you as well, which would have been really OP, but really cool, admittedly. That's not what's going to happen. And time skip is like a worse version of instant transmission, I would say. It lets him close the gap between enemies, but it's a lot slower. And he doesn't go behind the enemy or break lock-on. He just advances really far forward. So I guess it would be better for doing combos, because that's what it looks like it's supposed to be meant for combos and stuff, because it's not as good as, like, IT. Either way, Rhymestyle, like, just completely turns on with hit. However, Goku does just take this. It's not the ultimate attack, which Rhyme actually had the energy for, but he does take this, and now UI Goku only has enough health for one more hit. And I think Rhyme does try to set up a disrespectful ultimate attack here, but UI Goku, look, you can't raw super anything in this game. Look, you thought you could raw super that? No, he already clashed. And Rhyme wins the clash, which results in the defeat of Son Goku. And I love how if you burn out your ki, your character stays tired even after they land the finishing blow. Again, it's very anime to land a finishing blow, and the character is still, like, reeling from their stamina loss. They're like, I did it. Like, you know, that's so cool to me. So I'm glad Sparking Zero actually implemented that. And we actually do have some story mode gameplay of Jiren versus Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So you can actually see the stats at full power here. You can see how much health they have, how much damage they do. And this is, again, story mode. For those of you guys who didn't know, Jiren is a playable character in story mode. The last 3 playable characters they revealed was Frieza, Goku, Black, and Jiren. Now, the reason for these 3 is because obviously they just have a lot of fights in the series, especially in DBS. Frieza has a ton of fights. He fights Base Goku, he fights Blue Goku, he fights Vegeta. Then he has his fights in the Tournament of Power. Goku Black has the entire arc as his fights, including being fused to Zamasu. And Jiren has, again, the whole of the Tournament of Power as his fights too. So these are viable and reasonable playable characters. I can't wait to do Jiren story mode especially, not just because he's my favorite, but seeing like epic fights where you have to fight Blue Goku, 17, Blue Vegeta, Golden Frieza, UI Goku, going through these gauntlet battles. If you think about it, especially because Jiren's story is the final story, UI Goku is the final boss of the game. Because Jiren's story is the last story in the game, so UI Goku is the final boss. And speaking of final bosses, you get to watch this epic cutscene after you beat Base Goku here in Jiren's story mode. And I think the coolest part about seeing cutscenes like this, especially in story mode, is that we know we can recreate these in custom battle mode. So if you're wondering if you can have a character just stare at a big ultimate attack in custom battle mode, you can. If you want to know if you can have a character just kind of nonchalantly stick their hand out while a spirit bomb flies towards them in custom battle mode, you also can do that. If you want to add like some moving pictures to custom battle mode, you can see it here too. Goku does move when he throws the spirit bomb down, and when the spirit bomb gets reflected back to him later on in this cutscene. You can see it's not just always still frames. You can actually keep the image moving just for the sake of story mode, though. They are very heavily focusing on the still frames so the characters can actually finish their dialogue. And yeah, you get cool shots like this too. So I can't wait to see how crazy people go with custom battle mode, because just even that, this all is a good tease of what you can do in custom battle mode. The huge aura surging up from UI Goku's like form of being revealed. All of this is possible in custom battle mode as well. But more so, I'm just glad that I got to see Jiren gameplay. And I think this is a solid place to end the video, guys. Again, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, as it greatly supports the channel. And leave a comment down below as what you'd like to see next, or what the craziest part of the video was to you. Was it Hit's absurd super attack that crosses the entire map? Was it Base Jiren's overwhelming might? Or UI Goku's broken over-the-top damage? Or his super cool intro and its automatic dodge skill? Let me know in the comment section down below, and that'll be it. Love you all. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Take care, and peace, fellas.